In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I overcame my perfectionism and how you can too. What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome, I'm Coach Simona. I make weekly videos on how to simplify your life and become the person you aspire to be. So if you're interested in personal development, hit the big subscribe button below and the bell next to it to get notified every time I upload a new video. Now let's jump right into the video. Alright guys, before we jump into my 3 tips on how to overcome perfectionism, first we need to clarify where perfectionism actually comes from. If you haven't watched my previous video on how to become more self-aware, pause this one and go watch it now. Mastering our negative self-talk is absolutely crucial when it comes to overcoming perfectionism. In fact, perfectionism happens when we listen to the repetitive negative thoughts we have in our minds. So if we manage to become more self-aware of our inner critic, we're actually getting one step closer to overcoming perfectionism. Now, where does perfectionism actually come from? One of the most common reasons for perfectionism is a critical parent or caregiver. But a critical teacher can turn on the switch as well.
So, what are the limitations of having Scout as the narrator? You, Chubbs.
Because he...
What happens is nothing we do ever feels good enough. I don't know about you, but my perfectionism has sabotaged me in so many ways that one day I simply got mad at it and I decided that it was time to crush it. Now here are my 3 tips on how to overcome perfectionism. Tip number 1. Identify the core reason for being a perfectionist. We briefly touched on this subject earlier in this video, but I want you to do a little exercise with me. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and answer these questions. When I hear the word perfection, who is the first person that comes to my mind? Have I experienced severe criticism in my family? What will happen if I don't do things perfectly? Does being a perfectionist make me a better person? What does perfectionism give me? And what does it take away from me? After answering these questions, you will have more clarity on the main reason for becoming a perfectionist. Now that leads me to my second tip. Do something imperfectly. I'm gonna be honest with you. I still cringe every single time I do something that to me seems lower than my unnecessary demanding and high standards that I have for myself. But here's the thing. If you don't learn to do things imperfectly, you're gonna burn out pretty quickly. And you will also lose the joy of creating things at all. So what can you do to lower your standards without driving yourself completely nuts? Here are a few examples of doing things imperfectly. Next time you're shooting a video and you have flying hairs, for example, just leave them like that. Or maybe your lipstick has smeared or you have a stain on your shirt. It doesn't really matter, does it? I know how cringy it's gonna be at first. Trust me, I've been there. But you gotta do it. Because in time, it will become easier and you will care less and less. Now, if you have an obsessive-compulsive disorder, that is a whole different story. Your perfectionism may be too ingrained in your personality, and you need the help of a therapist to manage it better. But if you just have too high standards for yourself, try to lower them a little bit and take it from there. 3. Push for progress, not perfection. This sentence completely changed my life. Now, what is the difference between perfectionism and progress? Perfectionism is rigid and it revolves around control. Things have to go a certain way. We need to look a certain way and behave in a certain way. Progress, on the other hand, is to be one step closer to achieving your goal. If you get stuck in perfectionism, remember this little mantra and move into action. It may be hard to remember it at first, that's why I recommend you write it on a little sticky note and put it somewhere you know you're gonna look at it throughout the day. The more you repeat it to yourself, the easier it will get to let go of your perfectionist tendencies.
Was I cleaning in my sleep again? I got soap and sponges and rags and carnauba wax and polishing compound.
You don't even have a car.
I know, but one time there was this really dirty car parked in front of the building, so I washed it.
And
6 others.
there you are.
Before we jump into the last portion of this video, I want to hear from you. How do you deal with perfectionism? Do you have any practices that help you out? Share in the comments below. If you're still not convinced that perfectionism is ruining your life And it's time to kick that nasty habit. Here's some things that I have learned from my personal experience. It's better to upload 100 crappy videos and get better on camera than just 10 because you overthink it. It's better to have 100 free sessions and get better at coaching than just 10 because you're too shy to sell your services. It's better to make 100 mistakes and learn from them than just make 10 and quit trying. Remember, life is just a game. And here's today's tweetable. Becoming better at failing makes you better at playing. So if you want to achieve your goals, push for progress, not perfection. Perfection's overrated anyway. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because in the next video, we're going to talk about a highly requested topic from you guys, procrastination. And I will give you my best tips on how to deal with it for good. In the meantime, while you wait for this video, I post a lot of content on personal development, so make sure to check out these 2 videos as well. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!